I'll take you there with my power.
All right, ain't we well rested? It seems to be random whether you get the animation where he's stretching real big once you get done sleeping, or if you get the one where he just kind of hops up off the bed. Also, is that one pillow enough? I need at least two. One to lay my head on and one to hug. A pillow to hug and kiss. All right, what kind of day are we greeting? Yep, just a normal at 10:00 morning. How's Magnum? Did we bring Magnum home? Well, let's do something about that just real quick. All right, let's summon Magnum. I guess I'm standing too close to objects. Hey, buddy. Were you having fun up there in the chili lands? Well, as I promised, it's going to be hot tamale, although I doubt he'll eat a hot pepper. Let's see. Are you a spicy boy? He's not. I don't blame him. Apples. Oh no, he might still be mad because that Lionel smacked him on the ass real hard when we were fighting. As if that's my fault. Well, here, eat him off the ground like a peasant. Crawl on your belly like the horse snake you are. Alright, on today's episode of Asshole Naked Elf Boy Cooking, what are we making for breakfast? If I wasn't a Lionel, and sometimes I'm not, we could eat a traditional Japanese breakfast. You're like, what does that entail? I'm like, some fish, probably. Probably if you took a hearty bass, and you got to have rice. Where is my rice? So mix an egg in there. Make it spicy, make it salty, make it buttery. The choices. And then to lightly garnish and balance it, something green, like a green mushroom, or some eye roll herbs. The possibilities are limitless. Salt, why not? It's good. You need it to transmit like impulses through your brain. We cooked a big good meal. We're getting the good music. Hearty fried egg and rice. The fish is just hidden in it. Well, that'll give us 3 bonus hearts. Speaking of bonus hearts, we can get permanent hearts because we've gotten almost every spirit orb. In fact, that's our main objective today, is to do this last shrine, but we need to get prepared. Loins need to be girded. When I need to gird my loins, there's only one asshole, traitorous lion man that I could turn to, and it's Scar. No one else sings a song about it. I tried to ask Simba once, and he started singing about how he was going to be a mighty king and all this shit. And I was like, man, Simba, I got to go, man. You can't get to your apples, can you? It's like all those videos of dogs trying to go through dog doors carrying like a big stick. Son, Teddy Roosevelt giving all kinds of speeches and the dogs can't get inside the house. Oh, it'll give them some exercise. Where am I going to eat my breakfast? Right at the edge of my property, where I'm still allowed to walk in my drawers. I own this bridge. Prove that I don't. As long as I don't step 1 foot into town. All right. That does look good. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a day of it. All right, let's get ready. We'll just get dressed right here. Remember, we're orange tunic. Now, we were rocking berserker pants with our orange tunic when we're not up in the Northlands. But I was thinking that the robot pants would go real good. Well, these aren't these are the ancient Greeks. I believe we refer to these as the robot pants. The cyborg pants. But the blue of the like inner bodysuit part of it is not the same as the sage of a hood or our cummerbund. So I'm thinking that if we run into the X-Men, we can welcome them to die. And since they're going to be doing it anyway, we could also dye our pants. It's me, your only recurring customer. What does his wife ever have to say? That's right, you think? Your all shop is one of the cornerstone gimmicks of this playthrough. He's like, yeah, people are dying to get in here. And I'm like, I appreciate that joke, but I don't think your husband's using it correctly. My man, my dog, my bromide. This guy is... who's more unsettling looking, him or Kilton? It's tough to decide. Yes, die. We dye the whole outfit with it. I should probably change clothes. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We want to dye the whole... Because we don't want to just dye the pants, because then if we go to wear the armor, they won't match. And we don't have the hat. I don't plan on buying it because I have these. The hat, it's just like this weird cone hat like you get at the beginning of Morrowind off that guy's corpse that falls from the sky. Choose a color. Okay. So I'm thinking, because see, when you dye this, it only changes the bodysuit's color, which I like. It kind of gives us a Ava pilot. Like we got Ray and Shinji. Would he be the blue? He'd be like the purple blue. And then Asuka, and then that girl with glasses that I guess you're supposed to hate from the Rebuild movies. It's real interesting. Anyway, this is the color we're going to dye it. Oh, I hit B, and I was playing Elden Ring. I was playing my personal Elden Ring playthrough, or my personal pan playthrough, as y'all demand I call it. And I've gotten my A's and B's and my X's and O's. Okay, good. We got just enough luminous stone to dye it. And one to grow on. Alright, we don't got to be super quiet during this cutscene. I only like to do that during the dramatic transitions between Tunic sagas, son. Just give you all a breather. Maybe that's what Tenfey videos need. Little interstitials like animes have, where you have the splash screen. Trigun has some of the best ones. One Punch Man, though, it's more stylish. Okay, now that we've done this, let's see if it was worth it. Boom, boom. Hell yeah, look at that matching our cummerbund. Yeah, this is the official pants of the Orange Tunic Saga. And if we don't want to be too regal, or if we want more Thaco, we could just rock these earrings. So leave in the comments whether you're team hood or team earrings. It's a tough decision. Fight amongst yourselves. Okay, now that we're properly girded, there are a lot of side quests in this game that we haven't done. There's a little kid here who wants a traveler's sword. I know where one spawns in Kakariko Village, but I have no empty inventory slots. So I'm really not that worried about it. Let's see if the shop has anything for me to buy without even thinking. Son. Orange, you glad I bought these mushrooms? I don't want to buy just one. I want all of them. I want all of the Mars bars. Yay. He gets so genuinely tickled when you buy all of his stuff. Alright, people of the town. So what are our objectives? I've got to talk to this lady, because I'm the hero. Yes, ma'am. Is there some sort of threat or a menace? Just saying, if you're going to talk to me. It's like calling 911. You don't just holler at the elf boy for nothing, son. You'll get a fine for that. I didn't even pay attention to what she said. It's been a while since we just kind of relaxed here in the village. Alright, let's see. We want some techno gear if we're going to be dealing with the final rune shrine. So let's warp up here to the lab. Let's see what those knuckleheads over at the lab have got going on. Back to the lab again, yo. That's what I meant to say. Ah, the memories of the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. I tell you what. Materials required. Okay, so we want... How many ancient arrows am I rocking these days? I'm trying to not fill up my heart or shoot my sword of power, but you know how I forget the controls every time. Well, we got 15 of the damn things, so that's not a big deal. Now, one thing I would like to do is finally get some of the equipment he sells here that we've been waiting to get. And one of those things is the ancient arrow or ancient bow, which we've got a spot for. If we were to get... Oh, I meant to hang that on my wall in my house. God, how embarrassing. I'll tell you what we'll do. In the meantime, which of these things fills me with the least amount of joy? It's actually one of these. Just for style purposes. Even though that's better than that shield, it looks different. Okay, and if I want to actually buy the ancient spear, I'd have to make room. Oh, God, everything is so beautiful. Ray Stevens could sing a song about everything being beautiful in this inventory right now, and he'd be 100% right. They also sell like a chainsaw sword here. How many Korok seeds are we at? 27. We could probably get another melee slot. Tell you what, I'm going to do some cheeky, sneaky, breaky editing so that y'all don't have to deal with this nonsense. And we'll go from there. So, just, tell you what, let's get real close so I have something to edit over towards. See if I could recreate this shot twice. Make it as difficult as possible for no reason. With Robbie peeking over my shoulder there. Like the cheeky scamp he is. And look at that. We were just standing here and inexplicably we now have another weapon slot. And that shield we wanted to save for display purposes is inexplicably out of our inventory and hanging on the wall of our house. Talk about being hashtag blessed. Alright, robot dispenser. So let's see. Oh yeah, you've got this ancient short sword too. We definitely want to get the ancient spear above everything else. God, it's going to be so cool. It's going to make me not want to use it. But we can buy as many as we want because all we got to do is go farm scramble guardians. Yeah, this is the good shit. And we can actually buy additional copies of the ancient set if we wanted different colored variants in our inventory. This fucking helmet. I'm not going to fight right now. I am going to get this cool shield, though. Alright, let's make sure we have plenty of these arrows. We've got tons of the materials to make them. And we've got basically non-stop infinite rupees. So, we might as well have a fucking assload of them. Just buy as many as we're going to use for the rest of the playthrough. I mean, any we have left, we can just shoot at Calamity Ganon. Zelda likes the sound of that. Alright, just in case we need some shit for upgrades? I don't know, because the only thing we would upgrade is this. Of course, we haven't gotten these to max, or at least we haven't gotten the chest piece to max, I don't believe. We'll go visit the Great Fairy. How's that sound? It's like going to the Great Dairy Queen. Alright, warp me down there real quick. We'll go ahead and visit this one because she's right there. Actually, let's ride over there. Why not? Get Magnum out of the house if he's done being petulant about his apples. I know how we'll find out if he's done being petulant about his apples, if he'll eat a carrot out of my hand. And endure a carrot. Oh, no good horse boys can resist them. What does that say about you? Fine, here you... Oh, I was going to drop it on the ground for him. Like he deserves. I can't believe we lost so much faction with him. Because we dragged him up there to that frozen hellscape. One up the extra horse wouldn't be this dramatic, son. He's not as extra, as the kids would say. Here. Oh, good friend status maintained. I'm telling you, Magnum. You could have been just some regular everyday horse. But because you're the first one I landed on, because you're the first one my elf boy ass cheeks touched in 100 years, you were the chosen. There's actually a Lionel up here that spawns that I'd like to bully as well. Because we haven't finished upgrading our Berserker set. And Berserkers love using chunks of Lionels to enhance themselves. They're like, oh yeah, man, Lionel hooves, natural aphrodisiac. Increases potency tenfold. I'm doing an impression of Peanut from Harvey Birdman, but I can't do the voice the way that guy does it. The person who did Peanut's voice in Harvey Birdman, is that like a famous comedian or someone I should know? Like a lot of the cast is. Also, what's his deal? I know he's like a Bird Boy from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, but made into this like his own unique character. But he like he somehow works for Harvey, but he doesn't like do anything constructive. In fact, he's usually quite detrimental to Harvey. He got him like hooked on tanning cram at one point when Harvey thought he had like a cancerous mole because Birdman gets his powers from the sun. It's real original. Why is my Sheikah sensor not set for Lionel, boys? Probably because I don't know the controls. That'd be the #1 reason. Silver Lionels are the most likely for us to encounter these days, so that's what we're going to set this thing to. Look at that. All I had to do was turn the damn thing on. I gotta have these. Guess what? We've got to have these. Using the Master Sword to farm salt. Don't tell Zelda's ghost. Zelda's ghost likes to get real mad. What's down there? We've gone into full-blown meandering, son. You love to see it. I've never been so close to just walking into Ganon's castle and getting it over with, so appreciate the meandering you can get. This looks like where a Korok seed would be, I'm just saying. I get that Korok seed tingling in the base of my spine. No. Sometimes that's just an effect of food poisoning. There he is. You know what we haven't tried to do? We haven't tried to actually sneak up to one with the Lionel mask on, because all the other enemy types get fooled by their equivalent mask. But Lionels, you know, have a bit more going on in the old faculties. And so they only like get confused by it for like a brief period, but it would be very satisfying. If we're going to fight Lionels, I do need to put more appropriate Lionel busting gear on. I guess we can go back to Cyborg. John Henry Lionel, everyone's favorite spin-off character. We originally put him in there as a joke. But the kids reacted so positively that the execs basically were like, he's in every episode now. He's the main character. Get rid of this Tenfey guy. Never heard of him. Google searches. Nothing. No one's even mad at him on Twitter. How big a deal can he be? I want John Henry Lionel. And you don't know how to explain to... Apparently you're the executive's aide in this scenario. And you don't know how to explain to him that John Henry Lionel is, in fact, secretly Tenfey in disguise. Look, he's walking over here. He just wants to ask what's going on, son. Let's preemptively be bananas. Even though I dare not wield my katana to do damage with. Multi or mighty salty crab. That's some mighty salty crab you got there. No, Wolf Boy, you're going to ruin everything, man. You know how long I've been gaslighting this Lionel? What say you, fellow Lionel? Hey, brother. Where all the Lionel women at, son? Ganon be shopping. Well, we're good friends. I should take a picture with my new good friend. That's not a good picture, but I feel like I'm about to get my ass beat. Yeah, that's got to be the thumbnail. John Henry Lionel is taking over the thumbnail's voice. No, get away, Link. I don't know the controls. Woo! Why was he programmed only to hate? All right, we're having fun and we're sharing laughs, but I've got to fight this boy properly now. I completely forgot to go and get my HP upgrades. Also, don't forget to have a bow, and then don't forget for the bow to have regular arrows in it. These are all important steps. Okay. All right. Yeah, we get it. You're mad, and you breathe fire sometimes. That's cool and all. I mean, I don't mind you talking about your interests, but my God, I'm obliterating this guy just from regular... Can I jump on his back while he's doing that? No, of course not. That would be cheating, wouldn't it? What if I froze him in place and just started smacking him on the ass with this fucking... He's going to hit me right here. Yeah, that's okay. I'm still the hero in my heart. Get Urbosa's Fury, shit lord. No, I'm not even spinning around you. I'm 100% focusing all of my strikes directly in the center of his cat horse asshole. The worst spin-off to Nickelodeon's Cat Dog. I still can't believe they greenlit it. Urbosa's Fury. Oh no, I didn't charge long enough. Excuse me. Ho ho! Ho ho! I want to beat him with a flurry rush. I think that's what we'll do. Let's get more cosmetic and beat him with a flurry rush. I gotta remember the fucking timing for those things. I've gotten so bad at it. Okay, so he charges us, yeah. Oh! Oh, here comes that boy! Smack, smack, smack! Broke the fucking thing on his ass. I didn't, but... There, I did before he went to hell. Haha! When you get to Ganon's magic jar of enemies, he's gonna be so ashamed of you. Okay. Now that we've properly shamed that Lionel boy, let's get our goods and sundries and move on. Return me. Gone the form of Lionel. Rise to elf, but that's hard to rhyme. Boys, I picked that tough. Like, if I was the demon Etrigan and that was my rhyme, like, I'd never be able to help Batman do nothing. He'd be like, normally I wouldn't rely on something as unscientific as magic and demonry, but the Riddler, he's got to be stumped this one time. So I need you to, like, blow up a building with your demon magic. And I'm like, all right, but you're going to give me like 2 hours to prepare. He's like, it takes that long to summon your demonic energy. I'm like, no, it takes me that long to remember the fucking poem. God damn it. I know I shouldn't have told you I was a secret demon. Bruce Wayne. You thought I didn't know, didn't you? Look. Maybe we should fight this guy, Dragoon style, while we're coming from above. What is our Dragoon get up? If we wanted to use our new Techno Spear, it's not very powerful, but it looks so fucking cool. It's tough. These are the kind of decisions you have to make when you're doing an Elf Boy playthrough. I'm thinking... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, here we go. This will be our get up. The get up noise. Oh yeah, I could also do this. He's so shocked at the sheer audacity of it. I'm the hero, buddy. Complain to Shigeru Miyamoto. He gave me these abilities to fuck Lionels to death. I mean, this is just by the book Lionel fighting, son. This is how it's done. You almost feel bad for him, but then you remember the hate in his heart. I think we're going to kill him in this one. Ooh. Ooh, damn it. I always forget to kill them via their asshole. It's the only way to make sure that they get sent to the bad part of Lionel hell. They get sent to the bottom of Ganon's jar of enemy souls. My God, I'm fucking spoiled. Alright, once again, which of these doesn't twinkle and glow? Savage Lionel sword and the Lionel shield. I didn't even hit him with the weapon, so it didn't lose any durability. We've got so many of these. Just drop the firebrand. We've hit things with it. We don't really need it for cosplay purposes anymore, so there you go. Savage Lionel shields, I throw those things away these days. You saw earlier how it went. So there's really no reason. I mean, it's better than one of these. Okay. Cool. I guess. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Okay, if we killed enough Lionels. How are our Lionel guts and hooves and such holding up these days? I've got like 18 hooves, 17 horns, and like 5 guts. It's not a bad amount. I think we need some of Denraw's horn, if I'm not mistaken. If we wanted to completely max it. He is... You could farm him real easy right here. We've done it in the past. I don't know. I might not be that worried about it. Let's max out whatever cyborg shit we need to max out. Well, first I'm going to pick this big fucking hardy radish. You know, I got to do that. Okay, yeah, let's go see the Great Fairy right quick. We were originally going to ride Magnum down here, remember? We left him up there, but then I was like, well, I don't feel like warping, but then I had to go kill 2 or 3 Lionels. You know how it is. You know how it is to be the elf boy hero. It's so dark at nighttime. Our skeleton's going to bother us as we're headed down there. If they do, if we see them erupting out of the ground, if you're quick enough, you can switch over to your luchador outfit so that they don't aggro onto you. It's slightly less aggravating than just dealing with them. Alright, Great Fairy, as they call you. Ready to begin the laborious process of upgrading gear, please. Alright, let's see. So Lionel stuff will let us upgrade our regular armors. These, I mean, we can upgrade them. There's no reason to, but then there's no reason not to. Oh, we can finally upgrade these topaz earrings. That meant so much to me? Question mark. We have picked up a lot more flint, and it's basically the last thing we need flint for, I believe. I think we've maxed out all the other jewelry. Yeah, it does take star fragments. So before we invest any... Oh, those are both maxed out. Well, that's good. We can start worrying about our accessories. Like this, we got a shitload of diamonds, so there's no reason not to upgrade it. We hadn't been horrified lately, so left that one in. Or maybe you want a big lady from a lake or a pond to kiss you. Who am I to judge you? Who am I to say you there? I said in judgment of you, we would need 5 more diamonds. I mean, we could bust old John Henry Lionel out of retirement for his original purpose of mining in the mountains. What do you crowd want to upgrade? The cyborg camel helmet is my favorite one. I do like the bird one too, though. They have their own unique quirks about them. So it's hard to decide which ones to level. I am going to level this one, though. You're like, well, it didn't seem very hard to decide at all. I'm like, you don't know what was going on in my head. I was screaming at myself. Alright, let's keep this upgrade train rolling. Yeah, we would need a shard of Nadra's horn and a shard of Farash's horn. We'll do that before we end the playthrough. There's no reason not to max that shit. I'm not going to max all of the armors because it would just be so pointless. I can't believe the only thing we're lacking from these are Henoch's guts. We would need one more Smotherwing Butterfly too. We never even bought the damn football helmet that goes with it. Because why would we want such a thing? We could only upgrade one of these. Talk about being spoiled by choice. Eeny, meeny, no, we're not going to do it. We'll just do this one. Here she comes. When she gets a hold of you, you're ruined, son. It'll be 2 or 3 days before your muscles stop being sore. Before you can breathe properly again. No thanks, I'm good. Bye, lady. I'll miss you like a hernia. Okay. Let's go grab some durians. Hit up town. Do a couple of things. Then we'll finally do that last shrine, boys. Some lovely fucking weather. we've teleported in on. They don't care. They're lizard boys. Speaking of which, we could be lizard boys too. I'm a bit of a lizard boy myself. If I could remember where I have it. Right here. Whew, don't know if it goes with this tunic, though. How would a proper lizard boy dress? In green, obviously. A lean green lizard boy machine is what you would have to be. With our Flava Flav clock hanging off our chest. I don't know if y'all know this, but Zeus Chan's here and he's mad. Look, they're doing like a little dance. I wonder if this counts as aggression towards them. If we were to drop this shield. Yeah, guys, let's hang out by this shield. It's real cool and neat and juicy and sweet. Like a durian. I'm waiting for it to start attracting lightning. It's got to happen any fucking second now. I've got the best fucking plan. This crowd ain't gonna know what fucking hit them, boys, when I'm done. Maybe this is just random Zeus Chan lightning. Hey. Oh no, because that bat was aggressive towards me, they realized the facade of my nature. Whatever, jackasses. Nobody fucking cares about y'all. I was humoring you all as a joke. But I guess we'll get back to it. So the Master Sword does, in fact, draw Zeus Chan's ire. That's interesting. Let's put on our anti-Zeus Chan gear. I'm a durian plucker. Durian plucker. Okay. Fine. You are the most important enemy to exist in the fucking game, and I've got to stop and deal with you. I understand. If we wanted to make this so much worse, and why wouldn't we? We could turn on our sensors for durians. If we knew where they appear in this... Oh, it's just... I need to take a better durian picture so that I can see it easier. Alright, every direction. We're in a durian-rich environment. It's like being at that hospital from Scrubs. Right there they are, right there. Made for plucking. Of course, blowing this tree up with a bomb might not be the best idea since durians get blown all to hell. Blown all to hell. And you're to blame. You give durians a bad name. So close to plucking, yeah. Now there's a Lionel that lives up there who could probably stand to get his ass beat by an elf boy of some sort. I feel like... Oh, I was about to say I feel aggression. I forgot that the boys will never leave you alone. Just give me this. And be done with it. Oh, my hearts are full. I can't shoot my sword with power. How embarrassing. Alright, the rain finally fucking stopped. There's so many durians, the sensor is overwhelmed. Just didn't have anything to say right now. Just think about durians. Once I get my remaining bonus hearts, then all we need to do is cook a single durian to get those last couple of slots filled in. Really? I missed? Is there one under that I missed? Maybe. Tell you what, we'll use engineering. Son, we're going to Mythbusters the shit out of this fucking thing. Here we go. On a magical journey. Search the sky and the sea below. Okay, what's in here? I see a dragon. I'm imagining a dragon. Don't tell Lieutenant Commander Data, because then he'll have to point out, be like, Captain, are you in fact imagining me dragging these nuts across your chin? It's like, no. No, Commander Data. Am I shock-proof? Yeah, I'm unshockable. I ain't scared of no dragon. I assume I want a piece of its horn right now. I almost made a joke to state the fact that I was feeling a bit horny. But I know you kids are above such things. That's why you watch the Tenfey channel, son. Talk about mature. Tawdry illusions are a myth amongst the Tenfey. I can't fucking hit this thing on his horn and it's pissing me off. Damn, I thought for sure that one was going to get it. Never going to get it, never going to get it. If I miss too bad, I'm going to hit his fucking body and get a scale. Damn. Oh, come back. Oh no, I dove at the worst time. He's going to go in there. Just fucking fire wildly and pray silently and pull the bowstring. I'm unshockable, baby. Alright, just shoot him in the fucking side and be done with it. Have I hit him anywhere on his body yet? Oh, I must have at some point, because it won't let me hit him again. Excuse me, where did the chunk of your body land? Okay, I see it. You're good. I'd like to think there was some body down there watching this exchange, and the story will be passed down for ages of the time the Great Thunder Dragon was assaulted by some sort of rubbery fish lad. I gotta know what's in that treasure chest. I gotta know what's in that booty. Kick the chest. Oh, wow. Something I definitely need. Okay. We should get a horn off of each dragon and then finish upgrading our Berserker set as well. When you want to farm the water dragon, one of the best spots to do it is right around here, I believe. So that's what we're going to try next. Alright, we don't really need this ridiculous setup here. We can get back to proper orange tunicking. It's these little sojourns and sorties that shaped the Orange Tunic saga, looking back on it. Each of the colorful tunic sagas like had their own mood and tone. They each had their own director. It's like Space Dandy, son. Each one was directed by a different visionary. A different form of Tenfei's mind. I don't really need any of that, but what else am I going to use this Master Sword for? Poor Zelda. God bless her. She's been put through something. I like to think for the entire 100-year healing coma Link was in, her ghost was just standing there right beside the chamber like a sleep paralysis demon, just glaring at him. It's the first thing he saw when he actually woke up after 50 years by the sight of her right there beside his bed, glaring at him. It like scared him so bad that he had a mild heart contusion, and it took another 50 years to heal that. Alright, good. Here's the plan. Hashtag the plan. We're gonna get a bit of that dragon horn, boys. If you thought Lionel hooves could get you going, wait till you get some powdered dragon horn, baby. Just rub some dragon scales on your taint. That's how they invented the way they wipe their ass in Demolition Man. Was they started with dragon scales. That's what the 3 shells are supposed to represent. Alright, that crowd's no longer mad at us. There is another Lionel that we could kill for fun. After we deal with this fucking thing. We don't have anything to make us unfreezable, unfortunately. So we're going to have to watch out for Nadasha's ice balls. I don't ever remember the name. It's Farash, Dinral, Niadra. Is that your name? They're named after the 3 goddesses of Hyrule. Just play Ocarina of Time. You have to watch like 50 fucking 5-minute long unskippable cutscenes about it. It's the #1 reason why I don't replay Ocarina of Time as much as I do like Link to the Past and such. It's the damn cutscenes. You're like, is it really that bad? I'm like, well, yeah, if you're just like, oh, I just feel like sitting down and playing one of my games I like. And then you've got to like dedicate minutes at a time. It just kind of sitting there. I need to play a different game on the Game Boy at the same time. Multitask. Your classic gaming. If you're from the future and you're trying to study the time period where the human attention span was all but destroyed by social media apps and such, this will be a good example for your study. I just like bullying Lionels. I'm like that kid in class that would like, if he had a crush on a girl, he would like mess with her and pull her hair and stuff, and she'd be like, stop it. That Lionel's always telling the teacher on me. The Dragoon instructor, of course, is the first person I think about. She's like, Mr. Tenfey, is there a problem? Something you'd like to share with the rest of the class regarding you and Lionel-kun? And of course, I'm just not making eye contact and shaking my head. Good times. I still haven't spent those damn spirit orbs for hearts. That's one of the things we're going to do when we go back to town. You're like, not in town? Okay, how are we going to take this guy apart? Are we going to try more Lionel Mask shenanigans to get close to him? Or should we just come out the gate swinging with Elf Boy hate? Full piss and vinegar. I approve. Let's just go full berserker. Well, we haven't maxed it out yet, so it doesn't feel right. So instead, Cyborg. Of course, how does our helmet still match? Yeah, the helmet didn't have any of those little sub highlights or whatever on them. So we don't have to worry about whether or not it matches. You're like, really, Uncle Tenfey, you're not going to worry about it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm just saying. Son, should we become the official Dragoon that the legend is of? Yeah, I like this cool spear. This is our luck. I want to take like a cool... Well, we can only have so many fucking screenshots. Just eat your bananas and kill that boy. Oh. See if we can beat him without a bow. Now remember, he can shoot it. Yeah, I was about to say he can shoot us point blank, which is why I wanted to bring up stasis. Okay, all right. Right in the air, somewhere near where I presume your dick is. It's gonna hit me. Yeah. All right, I'm doing a bad. It's just showing why I rely so much on the bow. Luckily, I had some charges of my boy to keep me going right there. Okay, didn't quite parry that the way I wanted to. There we go. We need Urbosa's Fury. There we go. And now I can charge a big one right for the center of his asshole. He poised through the pain, boys. Huh. Nope. How many times can I stab your asshole in the frozen times? Lionel Torre. Okay, I didn't expect that to hit me because I was walking away from him. I was going to say this is like a Dark Souls fight, but I am freezing time to completely heal myself, so maybe not. I want to finish him off by throwing the spear at him, but he's being a little petulant asshole. Yeah, okay, you do that. buddy. You do that. You do you. Some of us are a little too mature for tactics like that. I can't tell what happened right then. The camera lost its fucking mind. Right then, too. We had us another anime moment. Alright, let's see if the spear kills him when I throw it in his fucking mouth. That sounds fun. Okay, my shield broke. I'm trying to do too much shit in my mind to make this look cool. It's one of the reasons why I'm playing so fucking poorly. I mean, I know I rely a lot on the bow, but still. Alright, freeze him. That'll stun him. Get this thing out and pop. I did it! I'm the hero. Dragoon tactics. I mean, could we have gotten any better use out of that cool spear than to murder that lino with it? I think not. Okay. Okay. Alright. And okay. We got us some fun gear out of that fight. That's the important thing. Is that we had fun and we shared laughs for like year light, did we? Maybe you did, Uncle Tenfey. Alright. So there's that. Let's go get a chunk of Fireboy's horn. And I believe we'll be able to call it a day. What's the quickest way to get to you? I guess from here. Oh yeah, this was the Gut Check Shrine, I believe it was known as. Alright. Alright, and okay. Just wanted to make sure. I've been conditioned when I see a rock, I just have to assume there's a Korok hiding under it. Can you blame me? Okay, we're headed to right here. We could look for ore deposits while we're up here and hope for some more diamond for maxing out our circlet. That would give us some more excuses for meandering. Why not? Rare deposits, please. It's not even negotiable or not even discussable, because that's just the most likely place we're going to find diamond. I assume you could find diamond in the other ones. It's just super low chance. Not worried about using the Master Sword for this, because even if before we go to do the final Urah at the end of the game where we're going to want the most Master Sword durability, we can just intentionally use it up, and then, you know, in between episodes I can wait the 10 minutes to get it fully charged. So we know what we're doing. I see you keep some lizard boys up here. Those must be luminous stones. So I don't really care. Well, we might die something sage in the future. Who the hell knows? Alright. That went exactly as I hoped it would. Hashtag sarcasm. Shwa! I forgot we got scatter shot on this bow, so we ain't even got to worry about the particulars of aiming. I wonder if these luminous stones are the only item in the game that lets you dye things the sage color. Because, I mean, what item could there possibly be that we've never picked up one of that could be used for it? Evidence. The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. It takes us a whole sign-fucking-failed episode to get that elf boy gear upgraded. You know how I love to bully moblins. The Moblin Slayer, an offshoot of the Goblin Slayer, would be very disappointed in us if we didn't. We could go full cyborg so that we can see their HP. That'll be a neat trick. Also, we can eat attack up food so that our bomb arrows hurt them more. That'll also be a neat trick. Son, explosive hell death rain. Shot that final shot just to remind them of that time that I murdered all of them justifiably so. Look, there's one little Talus. He's like, I'm going to tell on you, mister. Okay, there's actually more than one little Talus, but don't take away my little tiny Tim Talus. It is convenient to see the enemy HP. I can't believe your body did damage to me even when you were ragdolling. So you better hope Aerosmith don't find out. You're tap dancing on a landmine, son. What were they guarding that I had to have? $300. Not bad. Let's try some earring time. For those of you that voted hashtag earrings in the comments and started a huge, what I presumed was going to be an argument that rocks the foundation of the Tenfey channel. Pop. If only Flint still held any allure for us. I didn't even mention the fact that I farmed shooting star fragments in between episodes. I found a guide on how to do it on YouTube that involves the plateau tower. So if you're trying to farm some for yourself in your own playthroughs, that I presume you're recording for YouTube, then I would suggest using that guide. But do it in between episodes. Maybe show it once. Hell, I could show y'all once. What's the rush? This is Breath of the Wild, son. We travel any way the wind blows. It doesn't really matter to me, son. I'm just an elf boy. I need no sympathy. I don't have any, I was going to say, I don't have any rusty weapons for one of these guys to scrub for me. But I have filled up my hearts, so I can shoot my sword with power. You know, that's a little Korok seed thing. He had a sizzle fin trout inside of him. Wasn't that neat? Okay, guys. All right. And the jelly slimes have showed up, everybody. Everybody go home. The jelly slimes are here, ruining the party. These strange structures. Oh, I've already done yours. Idiot. You're lucky there's not a rock nearby. Diamonds? Diamonds for me? We needed, what, 10 of them? To max out, or even... Is it even maxing out? Let's see, where are my diamonds that they are? Yeah, we got 6. And if we look... Okay, yeah, it'll max it out. Then we can be Techno Prince. Technically a subset of the Brown Tunic Saga, but the secondary characters, you know, they can move about independently of the Tunic Sagas. The rules of TMVA Breath of the Wild's narrative structure can be a bit daunting, I admit. When you're writing your college thesis, there's probably some kind of bullshit college course where you could write a thesis on TMVA Breath of the Wild and have it, like, be relevant. I'd like to think. Scaling up the mountains. Yeah! Fat pigeons, Link. Fill up your hearts so you can shoot at fat pigeons. One day we'll have to do a crossover of the fat pigeons with the recurring Tenfey character Fat Chubs. They would be too powerful. Here's what I've been detecting. Something's sucking up air and spitting out rocks. I don't care for it. Here, suck this up, jackass. Man, I can't believe I ain't found one fucking diamond. He whose worth lies within the diamond in the rough. You know, I probably wouldn't think about the Cave of Wonders as much if it wasn't a cool lion head. I think it was played by that famous voice actor of Disney that like always does the animal voices. Frank Welker? Could that possibly be? It's a name I've heard somewhere, and the synapses in my brain are trying to connect them. The two thoughts together. So maybe. I think he also plays like Pluto. You know, the animal characters. You're like, aren't all the major Disney characters like animals? On the inside and the outside. It's just they exhibit human traits. All these fancy words you're throwing around, like humans. Humans. Okay. We ended up in Lava Town so easily. We're just always drawn back to it. This can't be the most efficient way to farm diamonds. I want that little lizard. I want him in my pockets. I want that little lizard. I'm gonna buy a locket. It's a good rhyme. I can't get on the other side of that Sheikah sensor. So if you could be a doll, a deer, a female deer, and detect a different rare deposit, that would be absolutely fantastic. I need Chris Tager to show up and tell us how this is literally the best rare ore deposit he's ever detected. It won't. It's got its mind set. Okay, we've almost made it to the original goal. I wish there was like a shrine underneath that skeleton so that we could more easily just warp to it when we want to farm this damn fire dragon. This Shin Ryukin. Well, it looks like the rare ore deposits are actually taking us somewhat where we want to go. That's a good sign. Oh no, we've... because we acknowledged it. Alright, oh, they're right there. Tucked in the crack of the mountain. Snug and cozy. Between them mountainous cheeks. Lord, help me. Helia, help me. If I can't get some more diamonds, this is ridiculous. Maybe I should be fighting silver monsters. Or even gold. Gold monsters have to have spawned by now. Or are they exclusive to master mode? I'm not sure. But I know that though they have, you know, they drop gems when they perish. And presumably the silver ones probably have a good chance of dropping diamonds. I hear they're unbreakable. I hear they do not crash. Hey, jackass, not now. I wasn't ready for you. Am I going to be able to get over there to where his horn is? Can Magnum get me to him? No, because he can't fucking come. He's like, I can't fucking come when there's a fire dragon around. That's fucking rude. Fire dragons can tell. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to rest at a fire and respawn him anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it is aggro. Oh no, do I have enough time to enter the boys compliant mode? Boom, boom, boom. What's up, fellow Starfoses? Care to join me in some late night rock farming? Oh yeah, I'm one of them skeletons that has the master sword. We pop up from time to time. They're like, really? Why have we never bumped into you in Ganon's jar of monster souls? I'm like, I would be caught fucking dead there, man. That's like the bust of skull. That's for conformists. Okay. I farmed so much wood I ended up not needing. You're like, I know that the feeling. Ha ha ha. Oh, Tenfey. You sneaky devil. You got me. You're very, very sneaky, aren't you, Tenfey? I appreciate that the butler from Mr. Deeds is watching the playthrough now. He's become an official character. They noticed just at that last second that I wasn't actually a skeleton boy. I don't know if you have to rest until night to make him appear. We did this in an earlier episode, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, there he is. It's a bit unsettling to have that fucking thing flying down towards you, but, I mean, they're benevolent. They can hurt you, but they're benevolent. Dinral's probably my favorite. But once again, as always, I'm very partial to orange. That's why I'm so happy to be doing the Orange Tunic Saga. This might not be the best bow for this because we need like accuracy and range more than we do number of arrows. Okay, but we did hit his horn, so what the hell do I know? Results are what matter in this industry, in the elf boy industry. Boom goes the Dragonite. Pop. 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 Now, I know that a group of monsters always spawns every blood moon underneath that skeleton. And there's more than likely going to be at least one silver variant in there. So we might as well slaughter them and see if we can't get lucky. I don't even remember you, little Korok friend. I see none of those scientists have moved up here to examine this thing. Probably because they'd be fucking killed. Alright, cool. And our original fire is right there. What's the best way to take care of this crowd? Probably, once again. Yeah, this would be the other one I would upgrade. What were we missing? Giant ancient cores? We would have to indiscriminately kill guardians if we ever hoped to randomly farm up some more of them. So, it's just something to keep in mind. Mighty salt grilled fish. Oh, they're asleep. What little angels they are as they get blown up in the night. Just using up all my magnum bullets for fun now. It is convenient to have a piece of gear that shows their HP bar so I can tell who still needs justice put in them. And where they are amongst the Debras, we'll call it. You're like, I used to work with a girl named Deborah's son. Talk about unpleasant. I would like an untarnished flame brand. What would I like it more than, though? One of these, probably. I kill so many Lionels for fun these days that their weapons are just like any other. Damn. We had fun. And slaughtered a few foes, but we didn't get lucky and find any diamonds. Not even out of the rough. The boy said. Alright. Well... back to hood. The elf boy's in the hood. Now, can Magnum not show up anywhere up here? Is it because it's too close to, like, the hot region? Seems like it. We're still detecting... rare ore, yeah. The boy wondered aloud. In a most suspicious manner. I can't believe we're not detecting any. Oh, right here where we're standing. You think there'd be one or two tucked in these little crevices of the mountains? A Lionel. I've still got a tack up too. So, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to have to obliterate him. We're going to put your Lionel down, son. He's feral. It's like, yeah, I know. That's why I like him. What do you think the point of a Lionel is? Let's just come gliding in. Oh, when the lynx come gliding in. Oh, when the lynx come gliding in. I hope my ass gets full of shock arrows when that lynx comes gliding in. Do, 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 do. The Lionel song, they call it. Oh, don't get up on my account. I'm just going to spin. And then, coincidentally, I'm just going to win. I like to hang out down here in the hindquarters region of the Lionel when I bully them to death. I find it quite effective. Urbosa's ghost helped, I suppose. Boys, who'd have ever thought you'd get tired of beating a Lionel on his ass till he's dead, son? Alright, somehow we didn't finish him off. And that's the true shame. I guess we'll just use the Master Sword for those last couple of ticks. Alright, buddy, you're real scary. There's a dragon behind you, by the way. You're gonna love when I'm dragging this Master Sword across your nuts. Does that work, dude? And we killed him. Trying to fly up in the air. Get me another piece of you. I guess I can just have a scale. Why not? I work for Dragon's Scale. That's my funny joke. Didn't drop anything worth having, boys. We almost got all 4 hooves in clear defiance of MMORPG conundrums. Or, not conundrums, tropes, maybe? What the fuck is this? Not hiding a Korok seed from me, are we? TMVA Breath of the Wild will be finished when it's finished. Okay, that we've got to find the stone. Bring me the stone. So that we can spawn a Korok boy. And jump for Korok joy. Once we drop it on his head. And he goes, ooh! Oh, there you are. Glistening like a jewel in the night. I can't believe we hung out in this area doing nonsense for so long that we spawned a second Den Raw. Yep, you thought I wouldn't find it in this bush. You didn't know I had Sheikah Slate technology. I feel like we're having a good time here in the Orange Tunic Saga. We did our homework, quote-unquote, by going up into the cold lands and getting all of those shrines in the first recording session. And so now we just get to have fun and share a few laughs. Son, he's winking at me. He knows. He's like, oh, I know all about it. I just don't do the homework at all. Cut out the middleman. Oh, it does my heart good. Look, a grassy knoll. I bet a horse could be summoned here. You're killing me. Okay, what time is it? You're all gonna like disappear in just a second. Look at that arrow he shot. It was like a tracer. Did it land over here? Can I have it? Can I pluck it? I'm just flabbergasted that we haven't detected another rare deposit yet. I genuinely am. I guess we need to head more into the bosom of Death Mountain. There's not as many rare ore deposits in the ash cheeks of Death Mountain. You want to go for the bosom. We're not even near Death Mountain. We're in like the Death Mountain suburbs. We still have the Death Mountain zip code, But we live out here in the boonies. It's like 25-minute drive just to get to the nearest Piggly Wiggly. Boys, if I lived like right across the street from the Piggly Wiggly, I'd be in a scrape. Because there wouldn't be many mornings where I weren't like, I guess I could walk over there and get a cheese biscuit. I guess I could ask them to put bacon on it. I guess I could drink a Yoo-hoo with it. Don't worry, today I ate a bowl of healthy cereal. You're like, healthy? I'm like, it was shredded wheat. You're like, shredded wheat and... shredded wheat and... strawberry frosting. Okay, that's a silver moblin. And they have been known to have rare gems inside their body. Speaking of the fifth element, we're going to cut him open like that diva, that blue space diva woman that gives the spellbinding concert. Even Bruce Willis paid attention to it, so you know it's good. And that wasn't even like his character. It wasn't Corbin Dallas paying attention to it. It was the actual Bruce Willis. I don't feel like eating any of my foods, so we're just going to properly bully this fucking thing. Got so many chunky Lionel swords to do it with. I could use the real good one. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Just right. What are we going to shoot at? We've got so many to choose from. Icy Hell Death Ring? Sure. Okay, that's how you bully a silver moblin to death. I didn't even need any of this other shit. Ugh. Okay, I see some deposits in the distance. I'm just going to keep this gear on. Let's throw away aesthetics for a second as we just run around wantonly slaughtering enemies and or deposits indiscriminately. Damn. It's too bad the non-stop infinite rupees glitch, which is technically the non-stop infinite gems glitch, doesn't result in diamonds. Since they're the main one you use for... Like, if you want to recreate any of the champion weapons that we've gone through, except for the bird bow, of course, you need a diamond to do it. Oh, it's this fucking place. You're like, oh, is this place significant? I'm like, nah, it's just in my field of view right this second. I'm just making sure a Korok isn't up here. My God, calm down. I see a couple of silver boys need bullying. I don't care if they've got psychic powers and they're from the future. And they're secretly Blaze the Cat's boyfriend. I'm still gonna bully them. Almost ran out of stamina. That would have been real embarrassing. Oh. Doing a good job of slaughtering these things, I'd like to say. If I give a self-evaluation, I'd say we're doing a damn fine job of it. Hey, idiot, how'd your dick? Probably not too good these days. When I started going to avoid it with that chunky Lionel sword. Your ass cheeks probably aren't doing too good either. The two regions are closely linked when you think about it. Yeah, that man was 100% certified bullied. Oh shit, yeah, he dropped the diamond. I told you bullying them things to death would pay off. Okay, none of you are like good enemies. None of you are even worth slaughtering. If I kill them all, maybe I'll get some charges back on my Estus flask. Haha, Elden Ring jokes. You're like, yeah, the joke is that they're not called Estus flasks. Let's do like a cool speedrun trick for no reason. Like we never do. Let's ride this fucking thing somewhere. I'm sure it'll take us to adventure. I'm sure we'll have a good time. Well, shit. I guess I missed out on the memo that you were supposed to, like, hold on to it. Hold on, elf. Okay, I thought what was up here. Elf boy, hold on. Alright, we're going to do it right this time. This time we know exactly what we're doing. Like, oh, this will be rich. Go ahead, Uncle Tenfey. Show us what for. Oh, I thought I could... Okay. I thought that box was big enough that I could grab the side of it, but it wasn't. So you win again, Viewer Chan. Check and mate, Uncle Tenfey. Yeah, blow all the corn you want. the powerful enemies are gone. Well, oh God, look, I'm so kind of despising. I can't look at a whiz rave, or I'm just filled with the bride from Kill Bill seeing one of them snake women, and also Bud filled rage. It must have been so awkward at the Killer Snake Women assassination, the Deadly Viper assassination squad, like office during the day-to-day, like normal shuffling paperwork for poor Bud, being the only guy working there, other than, of course, Bill, but he's the boss man. You can't really go in his office and shoot the shit. Bud had to start watching Real Housewives and Orange is the New Black just so he could try to keep up with the conversation. Even though anytime, you know, when he interjected his own point to the discussion, all those women, Uma Thurman and Ellie Driver and the other one, Copperhead gal, I don't remember her name, Cereal Box Revolver was her foxhound name. Hey, little buddy. He was running alongside me, so I assumed he wanted to be in my inventory. I assumed that we were good friends. Alright. I need to watch and see if any of the people that do, like, detailed analysis of game mechanics for Breath of the Wild have a thing on, like, exactly how the Sheikah sensor works and, like, what its radius is and shit. Oh, yeah. Every one of these had a diamond. If only there was a TAS way to manipulate the RNG. Hey, little dude. I see you. You're real cool. Have some ice arrows. I figured you wouldn't like those. I guess that's how you farm sizzlefin trout. Is you come up here and fight those guys. Lord have mercy. I feel like I'm deserving a little bit of that good shit now. I paid my dues, time after time. Like it's the wrong Queen song. Like, who said anything about a Queen song? Oh God, I'm up here in Robot Pants Land. Yep. It's hot, but it's a dry heat, so it's not as bad, I presume. I mean, there can't possibly be any humidity here, right? Like, I have to assume the air just immediately, any possible moisture evaporates out of it. Am I thinking of physics correctly? Like, no, Uncle Tenfey, but I gave up on trying to correct you on physics a long time ago, man. That ship sailed. Here they are. They're at the top of a mountain, so they should be good. I have seen the top of the mountain, and it is good. Nope. Just worthless flint. It's good to be back, baby. No rare deposit. You know there's a damn... Oh yeah, we could fight those taluses. They're usually fit to burst with gems and such. You know that's one of them right there. It has to be. I'm just going to preemptively shoot ice arrows at it and see. Yep. He's a talus. I've seen him before. And the Inigo taluses plan. Okay, we're going to be taking constant fire damage unless we put robot pants on. Even then, we're taking constant fire damage. So we might as well be berserkers because we're going to have to spin. We've only got one spin to win weapon. Crazy how these things work out. I can take a little deeps. I can take the heat. If you can't stand the heat, then stay away from the ass cheeks, as they say. You're like, who's they in this instance? God, I thought all those opals were diamonds. That's why we call opals fool's diamonds. You're like, who? Really? You keep bringing up this they that tend to agree with you. Don't say they go to a different school in Canada, Uncle Tenfey. I checked. Okay, good. I almost contemplated just getting on with my life, but thankfully I was hit with one more dose of the good shit. Just one little whiff of the good shit and I'm right back in. We could try to fly over all this using our bird boy ghost. Whoosh! You raise me up. Okay, we're going to have to use like 2 bursts of him to even potentially get over there. Let's try it. Do I have any left? Did I use up all of my bird boy bursts? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, I did. Damn. I mean, I could warp over there, but the ludonarrative dissonance. The minor editing. Speaking of which, I need to do a new sound sync. T-I-I-C-A. On, off, on, off. Beautiful. I hate that the sound slightly drifts. I guess Audacity and the Elgato like have some difference of opinions on what constitutes a correct like bit rate or something. There's probably a way to fix it, but I'm just so stupid. I guess that's one of the downsides to being a one-man show with occasional guest hosts. I'm thinking if we get at the top of a real big mountain, then maybe we can make that glide all the way across. If I knew how to do the cool speedrun trick of blowing yourself up with a bomb that launches you forward, I wouldn't be having this problem. Only I wasn't playing the way Miyamoto intended. Cut to one of those Japanese-style press conferences where Miyamoto's there giving a thing, and he's like, I just wanted to claim that I no way intended for this Tenfey to even approach one of my video games. We have to ignore Spicy Crab Island. We can make it, I believe in us. Just don't look at the lava. It can't hurt you if you don't look at it. Yep, we were probably like 600 fucking feet over that lava. I'm going to have to mid-flight put robot pants on because it's getting hot, hot, hot. Are those robot pants cold or hot, hot, hot? Told you we could do it. Okay, I'm finally over here, Sheikah Sensor, where you wanted me to be so fucking bad. So where's this land of ore deposits and honey? I'm looking for the promised land from fucking Final Fantasy VII. I gotta beat Shinra there. If only the diamond weapon were here. I bet that thing drops diamonds. Bet it shits them out like the dragon in Lunar. You can look it up, it's canon. At least in the English localization. Wow. Neat. I hear some lizard boys in need of cooling off. Ooh. Ooh. Good and times, baby. Spicy lizard boys hate it when you give them the old ice arrow shocker. If you can hit them right in the lizard boy taint with an ice arrow, they don't even go to Ganon Hell. It's like that gun from Drive Angry. It just obliterates them from existence. Alright. Let's see. Where's this thing want us to go? This way. Ha-ha, this way. Ha-ha, that away. Ha-ha, this way. A-okay. Too late, idiots. Frozen time. Frozen time. It's frozen time, and you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That could be a Wolves Can't Fly song. A cover of Closing Time. But about Elf Boy Hero slatting out Icy Justice. Icy Hell Death Ring. It's frozen time, and in parentheses, Icy Hell Death Ring. Anthem would be the full name of the song on the album. That ain't even rare. I got bamboozled by a normal ass ore deposit. I was ass ore deposit, son. Alright. This way. Sensors indicate good shit in the over there quadrant, Captain. Oh wait, my dumb ass was about to try to shoot a bomb arrow at one of those. But we know what happens when you use bomb arrows in this region. Alright, I know what I could do. I can... Let's, yeah, there we go. Set it down. There we go. And a boosh. Or no, that's probably something we need to shoot with that cannon. I forgot about that damn cannon over there. Remember, we were rescuing that Gerudo boy who was real timid, and he was the one that had this power. So that's something. That's continuity, right? I'll try referencing a point earlier in the playthrough. That's a neat trick. Okay, Sheikah sensor. Honey, sweetheart, killing me. You are killing me. I do want... Oh, that bomb still somehow existed. Alright, so we'll pop you this way, and skadoosh. And it's done. It is done. Only a master of dexterity could aim a bomb cannon in time. It is done. I don't really know if that benefited us, but it was very satisfying to do. Hell yeah, that's where that shit was! Really, man? I did all that and you couldn't give me a fucking diamond. You couldn't fucking cut me some slack. Lord help me, they want me to cross the lava again. I've only got so many Bird Boy Ghost power charges. Damn it. Well, I just cut around the edge. The outskirts. There he is. He's like, it's not like I want to carry you up or anything, Babaka. So I think you get 3 uses of that for each recharge period. I wish that it like started recharging as soon as you used one, and just if you you had several in stock, you could use them very rapidly. But because otherwise, it almost makes you, when you've only got like one use of it left, you're like, well, damn, I might as well just use it up, and then I'll get all 3 charges back or whatever. I guess. Can you imagine it? Criticizing a game design element of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That Tenfey's a brave man, son. Oh, I thought that was... I ended up at Goron City. We're on the road to Goridian City. It's a joke you kids would be able to stand up and clap at, I bet. Oh. God, I've spent like an hour just running around doing this nonsense. It's a good thing that's the playthrough. It's the journey, not the destination. It's the magical video game journey, not the magical video game destination. You know what I mean, man? You're like, no, I very much don't. But you keep doing you. At least when it's night, I can tell what's luminous stone from a distance, so I know it's not worth even approaching. Pop. Alright, I'm going to find this ore deposit, and then if I really want to max this thing out, I will farm diamonds in between episodes. Because even I'm getting tired of this particular degree of meandering. There you are. Ass. Yep. So we didn't find a single one in an ore deposit. We only found them when we bullied high-level enemies to death. So let's just leave this thing on Silver Lionel. Go from there. What if it was like detecting 12 Silver Lionels in this region? You're like, oh, that's a bit worrying, I suppose. Slightly troubling. I can't think of anything I want to buy here. So, yeah. Let's go upgrade our shit. Go from there. Which ferry? We haven't visited the one over here in a while. So that'll be fun. We can warp up here because it'll be chilly. It'll be a nice contrast from sweating our ass off in this damn robot suit. Chilly. That boy is chilly. Give us an excuse to put on our ruby circlet that we cared so much about leveling up in a previous episode. There she is. There she be. Of course, if you need luminous stone, this Great Fairy Fountain's the place to be. There's probably a lot of silver moblins in this area. I know a group of mobs spawns down there, so that's a good excuse to do some explosive hell-death rain on them. Just this once. Now I'm just grabbing luminous stone for fun. Good. It's letting me use up one of these weapons. The most valuable thing we could obtain was the empty inventory slot. I'm telling you. Hey there, doll face. I got armor, see? Needs upgrade. Wow, we could actually max out the champion's tunic with our Dinral horns, but no. First and foremost... Oh, we needed a Farash horn. Well then, that means there's no reason we can't just use the Dinral horn to max that out. Now that I'm thinking about it. So everything worked out. Like it did. Maybe in your logic land it did. Lunch logic land. Well, let's go ahead and max these out before I mess something up. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright. There might be grandmas watching. She'll be like, that's how I met your granddad. Okay. Yeah. Max my champion's tunic, por favor. How much armor does it give you when it's maxed? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I could have looked in the inventory of the upgrade screen, but... Okay, so that's the most armored chest piece we've got, I believe. So if we're going for maximum Thaco at any point, we could actually wear the cannon tunic, if you can believe it. Let's see, if we wanted to upgrade... We need 3 if we want to max these out. This thing probably needs 1 as well. Star fragments are actually not hard to farm anymore. Now that I've discovered that one neat trick. I'll show you that neat trick right after this. I'd like to think at least one of y'all has been watching this playthrough and waiting for the day I finish it. And that's when you're finally going to play Breath of the Wild for the first time. And you're going to have the most pro tips. You're going to be like, yeah, I know how to not play the game. I mean, in my defense, you know, I'm trying to entertain people. I'm just saying. Maybe I ain't got to be the best at the game. Okay, so... There's not really any reason to max this out, but also there's no reason not to. Because we have no more use for... Well, we need 2 Lionel Guts to max our armor. So as long as we save at least 2. It's So I guess let's upgrade these pants, because we're more likely to wear those than we are the chest piece. During the Green Tunic saga, one of our looks was the armor set with the green hood. I remember that fondly. That was like the Green Tunic away game outfit. Little joke for you NFL fans. You finally have a reason to stand up and clap and hoop and holler. Alright, we're also going to grab a Feroce horn piece. If I'm going through all this nonsense, then we're getting it. If we wanted to max out the set of the wild that we're going to get, spoilers, at the end of the final shrine, I believe we need some dragon parts as well, but I'm not as worried about that right this second. That set's going to be more for ornamental purposes. Where's that one group of enemies I always love? There they are, they're right down there. I always love to bully this crowd after blood moons when I'm back in this area. Okay, we don't even need the damn sword. I've got a magnum bullets. You know I gotta be a cyborg. Beautiful. Do I have any attack up foods left? Hell yeah, I do. Regain my constitution ever so slightly, and then I'll get back to bullying this crowd to death. Using a multi-shot bow with bomb arrows is actually not the most efficient thing, as I've pointed out before from a YouTube video I've watched. But it's so satisfying that I can't not do it. Let he who is not a cyborg elf boy with an explosive bow and arrow cast the first. Criticism, damn, we didn't get any of that good shit that we wanted, aka diamonds. Them's the breaks, boys. I'm just making one cursory glance around me for ore deposits. It's like when I used to be addicted to farming the restless crickets. Son, I'm always on the lookout for that good stuff. Did y'all really not have any cooler weapons than this boomerang amongst your ranks? I guess they had that Dragon Bone Boko bat. That could be a fun spin to win weapon, so why not? Alright, let me show you this one simple trick. Alright, so all you do is you come here to this tower. If you hear voices, it's because there are folks talking in the outside realms. Alright, light it on fire. Set down till noon. Think about things during the loading screen. Think about the better times. Drink a whiskey drink and then drink a vodka drink. And you might even drink a lager drink and a cider drink. Then immediately rest till night. Make sure not to talk during the loading screen so that it's awkward for everyone. And now you walk over here because the shooting star can only spawn on camera where you're looking. And I guess one spawns every night between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. So what I would do is you would follow up to this point, and then you can just do whatever on your other screen. Browse the internet, see what the cool kids are up to. Maybe get up, take a piss, drink some water. And when eventually you'll notice that a shooting star is either falling or has landed. And then you can just scoot over there and pluck it. I'm taking my own advice about getting a sip of water. A bit de agua, as they say. You've learned a long time ago not to question when I bring up they and the things they supposedly like to say. So I don't know what... I think it's like every 10 seconds is 5 minutes. Let's see, it's 9:55. Okay, it's 10. If we wait just a little bit, still 10. Got more. Okay, maybe it's every 5 seconds. I'm really bad at like imagining seconds passing without counting like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and such. But every couple of minutes, you'll get a star fragment. This is actually more fun with a flame spear, I've learned. This is something I did during the Ballad of John Henry Lionel when I was standing on top of that mountain for a half hour before I learned the good way to do this. I learned some neat spear tricks the past time. Well, I was sitting here having fun and spinning this spear, but apparently it's a blood moon tonight. There's going to be a blood moon tonight. A blood moon tonight, I know. So that's always fun. I don't know if that interrupts star fragments from spawning, but I know it's unpleasant. Oh, well, that means all the silver enemies and Lionels we bullied have been restored. So maybe that's a chance to get some more diamonds in the future. Okay. Well, just don't have a blood moon when you're doing this, and you won't have to worry about whether it interrupts your farming or not. All right, back to spear spinning and staring at the screen angrily. All right. One spawned. It's 2:05, so let's warp to this tower. There's going to be a bunch of guardians trying to bother us, and we're just going to ignore them. Ignore the haters, even if they could shoot lasers out of their robot eyes. Let's remaster sword up. Okay, so we need to be facing this way. There it is. Luckily, it's quite visible from a distance. Alright, those ones are immobile, so we're not as worried about them. I see a scramble class boy. I didn't mean to drop that far, but that's okay. I think we can safely ignore the haters, for the moment at least. Alright, good. He's on the other side of a damn structure. Why risk it when we can just obliterate him? I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and edit the damn Genos music in there. I know how you kids look so forward to it. Good shit for me. Didn't even have the decency to have a core in him. Didn't even bring over a pack of cores. Oh yeah, Magnum could help me get over there a little bit quicker. Who's menacing me? This guy. Getting his ass kicked. Goodbye, sir. He deserved it. Alright, good. Get me on my horse, of course. We gotta get there before the break of dawn. Save tonight. And grab the shooting star. Because come tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be far away. As in it won't exist anymore. It's Genos time. It's peanut butter Genos time. Magnum, sweetheart, honey, don't stand next to the exploding guardian. You'll get mad at me again, and then I've got to go buy a bunch of apples and pears and shit to calm you down. Alright, well that's how you farm shooting stars. So I waited till the end of this playthrough to turn it into a tutorial. Alright, we need to grab a shard of Ferocious Horn. And we know exactly when, where, and how to do that. Over here. What was the easiest one to get to where we're going? No, it was down here. That's right. Up in these mountains, I believe. So if we warp here and swim up the waterfall, we should be good. Silverline? Oh, he must be the one on top of the mountain. Can we finally fight him? If it's not going to be a rainstorm for once. Alright. Not even going to point out how. I wish the game would just let you do this independently, but it is what it is. As in, you don't need a waterfall to swim this fast. That would be nice. Oh god, yeah, it is raining, but at least I could swim up here. Alright, it's Frosh. Yeah, Frosh immediately spawned, and that's a good thing. Oh, I need that gust of wind. Come back! I need a chunk of your horn. Oh, it's right there. I was gonna say, even I should be able to hit the fucking thing from that close. Alright, where's it landing? 100 fucking miles from here, I bet. Right in old Mr. Wilson's yard. He's like, this is my chunk of Lionel horn now. Not Lionel horn. Well, he doesn't know. He's a fucking 180. Or at least it seems like he is. Okay. I really want to bully that Lionel to death. He's gotten away scot-free for too long. He can't keep getting away with it. I'm going to go to that Lionel's house with a thing of gasoline. And Hank's going to have to talk me down. Alright, Calamity Ganon is bad. But Mr. Lionel White is the devil. Remember that time he poisoned that little Korok boy? Because I do. Did we ever get whatever this is? Presumably Korok seed related. He's still up there. There's no waterfall that gets us up there to him. He put himself in a good spot to protect him from Elf Boy heroes. Because he's at the top of a damn mountain in an area where it's always fucking raining. He's real good. So we've got to be a mite bit gooder. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, if you needed to farm electric lightning bats, this is your fucking spot to do it, boys. There's a solid fucking mess of them. It's what you call a group of electric geese. A solid fucking mess of electric geese. Alright, well hopefully this will get us up there to that Lionel. And plus it's not raining up here anymore, and that's a good thing. For Lionel Slayer. Isn't that what we called our Berserker set with the chess piece? The Lionel Slayer set. It's a good one. Speaking of which, let's stun this. This and this. One of these. One of these. Don't even really need the shock arrows. They're just fun. I don't know how much they actually affect the Lionel. But I wouldn't turn them down. I wouldn't scoff at them. I want to spin and win when I fight this guy. I think I have a chance of slaughtering this guy. Too late, jackass. The goat gets in trouble too. Jumping on his back. Giving him a slap. Lightning arrows in the crack of his ass. It's the Lionel Slayer song, boy. As long as you have it in your heart, you can slay the mightiest Lionel. Okay, even if my Goron boy has to help, it still counts. It still means I owned you. Alright, let's switch back to regular arrows. Let's be mature about this as we bully this Lionel boy to death. Oh, he's mad, you can tell. He's guarding a banana tree, or he was, until he decided to obliterate it. Alright, that was a genuine parry, son. Richard Parry himself will include it in the next volume of his busy world, son. I want the last shot of this bug to be to obliterate your ass. This isn't going to work as well as I hoped it would, but it was still satisfying. Okay, I don't know if he can be versus Fury when he's that angry, so let's get away from him for a sec. Alright, now let's stun him. Boosh. And I believe we can finish him off. I believe his Lionel asshole has been properly prepared for non-stop infinite smacking. I'll take your bananas as well. I earned them. You've earned your bananas and your freedom. Goodbye, friend. Okay. Well, we're in the neighborhood. We used up a lot of bananas with irresponsible cooking. We still got a few. Because that's the main thing we're going to take with us into the end game is attack-up foods. You're like, then why are you maxing out your quote-unquote berserker set if it isn't your intention to wear it all the time? I'm like, I used to be like you. I used to try to use common sense when viewing a Tenfey video. We ain't bullied a Hinox in a day or two, so let's do that. That'll be a neat trick. I'm going to land on him, freeze him, and then just charge up some good stabs. Right in his nutsack. Hinoxes hate it. You're almost dead. I missed. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a mighty Lionel spear around here? I wanted to kill him by hitting him in the eye with it. The eyes have it, as they say. Oh yeah, you're real fucking clever. Looks like it saved you, buddy. I'll just pluck new weapons as I go. Well, he dropped all kinds of fun shit for us to have. Robo, don't you know I'm gonna go any way the wind blows. Cool. Durians and bananas. Yeah. So a lot of bananas spawn on a different plateau across from. It's actually behind where the nearby stable is. It's a very stable plateau, I would describe it as. Maybe this set with the Champion's Tunic can also count as the Lionel Slayer set. Basically, if you have the Berserker pants and the Berserker hat on and any other chest piece, it still qualifies as the Lionel Slayer. Yeah, up in there. Be a banana-rich region. I don't really feel like setting my sensor to bananas. Guy Fieri has now left the chat and unsubscribed. None of you look like silver enemies, which means you ain't worth my time. They ain't even worth the stamina. Oh, I was hoping there was one of those cheeky breaky spots where it would let me stand. Don't take my spot, my cheeky breaky spot. We're going to get that big EX burst final leap. I knew that would get us up here. Durians. I wanted bananas. That's probably happened at least once in real life. In a place where you have access to exotic fruits and bananas. Is there anywhere that grows heirloom bananas where they still have like seeds in them? And they wouldn't be wiped out by one bad strain of some sort of parasitic element since they're all just copies of each other. Like all the bananas in the world are like split off of one very genetically successful banana that doesn't have seeds, as far as I understand it. That's why banana candy tastes different than actual bananas because it's like flavored like bananas used to taste like before a strain of them got wiped out. We need the nutritional anthropologist from Good Eats here. I ain't getting in that mud. Bud. Muddy Buddies. You make those out of Chex. They're pretty good. I've actually never made my own. I've only ever bought them pre-made. You're like, ugh, Uncle Tenfey, ugh. Don't admit shit like that. That's cringe, Uncle Tenfey. If you were a house elf from Harry Potter, you'd be cringer. Yeah, here we go. We finally found the bountiful, beautiful booty. Bountiful, beautiful booty of banana. It's hard to say. Even Guy Fieri would trip up on it. That's why he just sticks with bananas is good. It's real easy to say. I'm hoping at no point I have to switch to my climbing gear. All of this is in-game prep that we're doing, son. I would be tempted to slaughter you for your meat, but I'm good. As always, Louis Senpai has guided me, and now I want for nothing in regards to the juicy meat of the wolf. So I ain't even got to worry about that shit. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Regular lizard boys just don't stand a chance. Especially against the Lionel Slayer. I don't even need to do any special Hell Death Rain. Regular arrow Hell Death Rain is what we'll call this one. Don't forget we got like attack up fish and such. Like, I genuinely don't think we need this many bananas, but it's just so damn satisfying to pluck them while it's running my mouth. Okay, good. There's finally a silver enemy, which means we might get some good shit out of him. Alright, I hope y'all have been having fun. The last time you'll throw a rock at this elf warrior. Let's get back to iced bully tactics. Against an individual target, they're much better. He died of electric ice shock. Just the topaz and guts. More like taupe ass and guts. Thanks, James Rolfe. Who still sees me and has horn capabilities? Smack. Oh, hey. Ambush choo-choo. It's actually not a bad idea because you would come up there slatting, hating, such. Alright, is there anything I care about less than that fucking claymore? Nope. Is this a Korok? Well, shit, man. He's like, yeah, I got real tired and didn't feel like hiding in a good spot. I was like, nobody's gonna fuck with these monsters. So why bother hiding? Oh yeah, did we ever tell that guy that we cleaned out that beach? Because I'm pretty sure that's the, yeah, Eris Beach. Do we still have that quest? That'll be something we can do. Just scroll to the top. Why is there no scroll to top button? Of course, we got all this fucking DLC shit. Yeah. Well, shit, now we should turn that in. It really is the ultimate meander around game. It's why I've managed to play it for for multiple hundreds of arrows, because you just sit and think about stuff. You can listen to a podcast if you want to. You could rewatch the Matthew Matosis catalog. I've done it a couple of times. Son, I know all about Metal Gear Solid 3. Remember when we used to be Beach Boys? That takes me back, man. Things were so simple back then. The only reason I haven't changed gear is the advantage to keeping this unaesthetic setup is that if we just randomly see enemies, we can just run towards them and slaughter them. It's what we've been doing. Like secret ninjas. Pop. 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 And he's dead. I don't even want your shitty bow. He did drop some more bananas for us, though. Secret ninjas, they don't have cable. They just stole a TiVo that all it had saved on it was the entirety of diners, drive-ins, and dives. And that's why they're all obsessed with bananas. Is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives a show that they export to other countries? It would be hard to imagine. It's a very American show. Is there kind of like how we have the American version of Hell's Kitchen where Gordon Ramsay just kicks the door in and his head starts spinning and he just starts screaming vitriol in all directions as the contestants all openly weep oily black tears and bleed out of their mouths? As opposed to the UK version where he's like, it's a bit overcooked, but you tried your best and I believe in you. Now give me a hug, Gordon Ramsay. Let me show you how to cook a grilled cheese sandwich and somehow inexplicably not melt the cheese. Let me make a big hamburger that's too hard to bite into, but then also yell at other people for doing that, because I'm Gordon Ramsay. That motherfucker picked up one hot wing on Hot Ones, and like before it even got to his lips, he was screaming obscenities and shit in his pants. I'm usually not the type to shame people over spicy food consumption because, I mean, it's not like I can eat the hottest food on earth. But when you're somebody who carries yourself with such an aggressive aura, I feel like a good humbling might... a humbling might be good for you. Oh, that's going to turn into icy meat if I do that. Icy London, icy meat. Alright, when we turn this quest in, we really seriously need to get on with it. I've been recording for over 2 hours. Once again, Gideon Graves couldn't even comprehend the amount of time we've been recording this playthrough. I think he was in this house. Hey guy, it's me, the elf boy hero. I faced inside your body. Thanks for the $100. Just gonna see what elemental arrows they got for sale. I'm just gonna pluck a crab or two. Hey, I could turn in my spirit balls right here. I've never used this particular statue before. God damn it, I was mashing B to make the text go faster. I got reverse Capagora Gabriorid. You don't have to check the Zelda wiki. It's the name of the fucking owl from Ocarina of Time. Damn it. I mean, that might not be how you pronounce his name, but it's how I pronounce it. Which means in the context of this playthrough, it's correct. Can I have another, please? I'd like some more heart container, please. You what, you elf boy moppet? You'll be getting the back of me stamina wheel upgrades. Cool. So once we get that last ball out of the last shrine, once we actually do the last shrine, then we will have every heart you can get if you max your stamina. You can't have max of both unless you use a glitch. Oh, do you not restock your arrows ever? I mean, it's been a long fucking time. It's been like 40 blood moons since the last time I was here. Okay, I'll buy your attack up fishes because they're so delicious. I see more of them out there in the water. And I see in their eyes how they desire to be plucked by a strong, confident, Lionel slain elf boy hero. Okay, don't look at anything. Don't get distracted by anything. Just warp me back back to my hometown, or what I've adopted as my hometown. All right, the elf boy's back in town, as the song goes. Whew. There we go. Well, one of the reasons I came back to town was to use the statue to get a little bit bolstered, but I guess that's not really necessary. And we still need to upgrade, don't we? Let's do a bit of cooking. Hey, good looking. Let's do a bit of cooking. Okay, so as far as food goes, I think you could have 3 total pages of food inventory. So let's get some of this shit that we're not going to use anymore out of our inventory. I mean, we're probably not going to use that either, but I just like having a cool yellow elixir in my inventory. Defense up foods are fine. Alright, good. Let's see. So, we only ever need to cook 1 durian at a time now. So, these will just be full heals, basically. So, we definitely want plenty of them. So, it used to be about the heart and soul of the cooking, and now we're just mass manufacturing hearty simmered fruit. I'm getting yelled at in Deutsch in the meantime. I assume my Urbusa's Fury. You know what we haven't used in a long time? Mifa's Grace. Feel kind of bad for our fishwife. Maybe I should go out there and let a Lionel bully me to death. Just give her something to do. I'm like, Mifa, honey, could you pull this mighty Lionel spear out of my elf boy ass? And then kiss it and make it better. I didn't say you had to French kiss it. Jesus. Okay, how many of those have we made now? We could have a whole fucking page of them. Alright, it's enough to carry us for now. And then we're just going to do 5 Bananas Fosters over and over. Bananas del Cinco, I believe the dish is called. You're like, more like bananas, dump it out in the Cinco. More like Bananas del Stinko. No, James Rolfe. No, that was bad. That was not good. You shouldn't have ought to said that. Okay. I mean, we'll do more cooking before we actually go into Ganon's Castle to end the game and the playthrough. Okay, but in the interim, we do want... We've also got all these truffles, so we have more health food than we'll probably ever need. We want plenty of endurance restoration, would be nice. Hell, we've got so many. Let's make a big-ass one. I think you can get 2 bonus wheels. All it did was make it heal for more. I accidentally summoned my horse. Don't tell him. Oh, we like canceled. We did horse canceling strats. I guess you probably got to cook, what, stamina fish? To get the biggest possible stamina boost. Armored Porky, Mighty Carp. Here come the Mighty Carps skating on the ice. Here come the Mighty Carps. They are rather nice. Can you combine Mighty Carps? If you combine every attack up food, do they cancel each other out? This is the kind of thing we were testing earlier, isn't it? I've got enough that I don't mind wasting a few. The hardy bass also. Oh yeah, the Staminoka bass. Hardy salmons. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess let's just throw another Mighty Carp and another bananas in there. See what we get. My horse! My god, I could just see him through the Hellsphere. Mighty Steamed Fish. Hey, buddy! Did you have fun? Did you share a few laughs? Mighty Porky. Even Magnum licking his lips thinking about them fish. Alright, that ought to be enough fucking food for right now. Alright, we dilly and dallied enough, Magnum. You just sit there and keep the cooking pot going. Here, I'll bake some apples. I don't think he'll eat baked apples. Let's see. Can you eat them before they become baked, buddy? Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with them now. It's like, I watched a YouTube video once of an experiment. This guy cut up some chicken meat in little squares, and half of them he left like raw, and half of them he like cooked. And he sat them all out interspersed in front of his cat, and the cat just like methodically ate every one of the raw chickens, and then the other ones he just kind of licked them. It was like, ugh. Ugh, you order your chicken well done? That's terrible. Even the cows from the Earthworm Jim level interstitials wouldn't declare that well done. More silent loading screens. Of course it's fucking raining. But it's raining here. Maybe not where we're going. Alright, let's get that last shrine. No, wait. We haven't upgraded our gear yet. Oh boy. I get to continue daily. Well, no, because we want to see what that tunic takes. Damn it. Damn it, I've run out of excuses. I guess I'll just advance the damn quote-unquote storyline in the playthrough. God, gee whiz, y'all. Alright, son. Oh, I took the liberty of putting down a warp pad there. So that way we could just get this shit done. It gave me less of an excuse to dilly and dally. Alright, what do we want? We want to be proper cyborg elf boy heroes. As such. This is where we want our ancient bow, because what makes it so good is that arrows fired from it just go in a straight line. So we don't have to worry about, you know, the Coriolis effect and gravity. All that made up nonsense that is physics. There you go. It was just that easy. If it seems like time froze at one point, and I suddenly regained stamina as if food had been eaten, just ignore that. For me, just this once. I'm hearing like dragon flying music. So either that plays in here, or more than likely Din Ra, because he loves to start. He basically starts up there and flies down this trench. And good for him. I no longer wish to be a cyborg camel. Alright. I don't think any of those guys dropped cores, but I guess there's a rare chance they could. Maybe we should take the slightest glance at their corpses. Okay. The ancient Sheikas used every part of the blown up Guardian turret, son. So who are we to say we're better than that? I think whatever ones you dropped despawn, or else they went all the way down there. Ooh, what's this? Huh. Is that I wonder where that ancient arrow came from. I don't think one of these enemies would have dropped it. I've never seen that before. I was shooting them left and right, but I don't even think you can drop them out of your inventory, even if you wanted to, so I'm not quite sure. Whatevs. We're headed back here to get our reward. Oh, I forgot. There may be a couple, 2 or 3 more. Maybe I preemptively de-cyborg ninja before I should have. It actually looks pretty good with that damn hood on it, doesn't it? We'll go cyborg bird this time. Give me my ancient bow. Alright, we can do this. Just have faith. The heart of the Sheikah. And one to grow on. Alright. I think we might actually be done with this shit now. Good for us. Of course, none of y'all had the decency to drop good shit. But that's on me. Maybe I didn't deserve the good shit. That's Eeyore. Every time he buys a pull on a gotcha. Is that the terms you kids use? You're like, ugh, maybe you're pulling on gotchas, Uncle Tenfey. Some of us have self-respect. That is until the Tenfinity gotcha comes out. You're like, I'm waiting on the Elf-Boy Hero banner. Son, I'm saving up all my Tenfey gems. What would the currency be in a Tenfey gotcha? Anyway, here we are, boys. Hold on. This ridiculous outfit, son. I want the end of all shrines to be acknowledged as part of the Orange Tunic saga, son. The Secret Best saga? Maybe. Almost as good as Saga Frontier? There's no need to get ahead of ourselves, son. Well, you know the final shrine of the game would have to be here's your free shit shrine, considering everything we went through. And for once, the ancient Sheikah monks would be well aware of it because they, left the fucking turrets guarding it. It wasn't just, under some rock that had fallen over at some point in the past 10,000 years and they just somehow knew about it. Should be earring boys right here at the end. It's controversial, but I'm doing it. And our reward. That's the treasure you put in here? In the final, I mean, I know any shrine other than the 4 on the Great Plateau that you have to do could technically be the final shrine. But gee whiz, Miyamoto. Way to ruin it for everybody. There you go. I figure since it was the very last one, I would leave the full animation in there, unsped up. So any shrine, when you finish the 120th of the normal non-DLC shrines, the monk will tell you to go to the Forgotten Temple to get your reward, which is one of the main reasons why I made this the last shrine, and, you know, for thematic purposes. And I knew I was going to come in here with that ancient bow and, quote-unquote, look real good at the game for y'all. But this is our final shrine reward, son. Well, there you go. I suppose we should try it on. We'll do a sans weapon at first. So here you go. This outfit is, of course, based on the art of Link from the original Legend of Zelda, when he's just a little feller, son. Oh, wow, there's a giant statue. We could pray for our final heart container right here. Well, first, I want my Master Sword and my Healing Shield, so I can be the true elf boy hero who fills up his hearts and shoots his sword with power. Let's do it. There you go. I expected a bit more fanfare, son. Not since ordering a sub in a tub at Jersey Mike's has there been such a disappointing lack of fanfare. All right. Well, we finished all the shrines. That was our main big objective for this playthrough, was to do the 4 region quests for the 4 champion ghosts and do all the shrines. So, you know, technically there's nothing stopping us from going there and kicking Ganon in the dick. Zelda's getting so excited. I'm like, but there's probably a couple of things. We could probably squeeze a couple more episodes in here, son. Get us going. But in the meantime, I've got to end this recording session. So next episode, you can look forward to visiting the Great Fairy and upgrading gear. Oh boy, we might even do some side quests. Oh boy. I'm so hungry, I could eat a whole line. But first, I'm going home and going to bed.